Hey everybody, it's Damian from Studio Pro Musica once again. Today's video is on getting started improvising. Okay, now if you play guitar, saxophone, clarinet, trumpet, piano, many other instruments, and you're in a situation where you want to start to jam a little bit, start to solo, start to improvise, how do you do it? Maybe you're playing with a band, maybe you just joined your school's jazz band, who knows, and you get called on to take a solo. Where do you start? It can be pretty overwhelming. Now, I'm going to make just one assumption coming in, which is that you know at least one scale. Okay, if you're a guitarist, very frequently the first scale you learn is a pentatonic scale. And if you're a pianist, very often the first full scale that you learn is simply a C major scale. Other instruments, whatever, I'm going to assume that you know at least a scale. And your solo is really just going to consist of playing the notes from a scale over some kind of a chord sequence that's in the same key. And it really is that simple. If you simply play the notes from the scale over those chords and you don't deviate, chances are you won't hit any wrong notes. It's true, some notes will sound nicer than others, but you won't hit any wrong notes. Now, in terms of getting started beyond that, you want to think about very short phrases. Sometimes you can just play one note at a time, just a single note. Hang on that note for a full measure, maybe even for a couple of measures, and it will sound good. 3 notes, 4, 5 note phrases. Keep it simple when you're getting started. Now, one more thing you can keep in mind is to orient yourself around the root note of the key. Of course, that's also going to be the root note of the scale that you're playing, the root note of the key of the song. Okay, so if you're in A minor, hang around an A note. If you're in C major, hang around a C note. And let the other notes that you play just sort of orbit around that root note, that tonic note, the tonic of the key, you know, a C note if you're in C major once again, okay? So we're just going to jump right in with a couple of examples, okay? The first one is in A minor. So if you're a guitarist, you probably know an A minor pentatonic scale, and that's what I'm going to do. Play my A minor pentatonic scale. And on guitar, my A's, well, I've got an A at the 5th fret of the 6th string. I've also got an A at the 7th fret of the 4th string, and I've got an A at the 5th fret of the 1st string. And I'm going to kind of orient myself around those notes, especially the 4th string one and the 1st string one. Okay, I'm going to orient around those. I'm going to play very slowly. Of course, we can play faster if we want to. We can play bunches of notes if we want to. But I'm going to play very slowly, just so you can hear how I don't really need to do a lot to have an effective solo. And I'm going to play along to tracks that I generated in PG Music's Band-in-a-Box software. You'll hear the tracks too, even though I'm putting on headphones, okay? And that's going to be it. The first example that I'm going to give you is going to be in the key of A minor. As I said, I'm going to be utilizing an A minor pentatonic scale, and I'm going to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Short little phrases, 2, 3, 4 notes, 5 notes at the most, oriented around the tonic note, in this case, A's, okay? Here we go. Let's see what happens. And there you go. It wasn't the world's greatest lead, but it was effective. It worked, okay? And I just played very short phrases, really just a couple of notes at a time, oriented around that A minor scale, that A minor pentatonic scale. So we're going to do another example, this time in the key of C major. And if we have a C major, I'm going to play it in 5th position on guitar once again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So my C notes, again, I'm going to kind of focus around the tonic. I've got a C here at the 8th fret of the 6th string, another C at the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and another C here at the 8th fret of the 1st string. On your respective instrument, of course, you want to get comfortable finding those tonic notes, having them at the ready when you need them. Again, I'm going to try to orient my playing around those tonic notes. The other notes I play are just sort of going to orbit the tonic note. So we're going to have a C major example. The chords will be C, A minor, F, G, and also G7. Just a very simple chord pattern. Let's see what happens. And again, it worked pretty well. Even though it wasn't the world's greatest lead necessarily, it was still very effective. So orient your playing around the tonic note of the scale. Other than that, the best piece of advice I can give you, and I know it's just a little bit abstract, try to create a melody that someone could sing. If you're not a singer, that's okay. Maybe you're just singing in the shower or in your car, that's fine. But try to find a melody that someone could sing. So if I'm playing little blues licks out of a pentatonic scale, ba, 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 that's all you need to do, is just try to find something that someone could work, okay? That someone could sing. That's it for today. Simple melodies, simple singable melodies, okay? As always, thank you for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section. Don't comment on my singing, I'm not a singer. But comment on anything else, okay? Leave a comment in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay? Thanks once again, and I'll see you back here at Studio Pro Musica on YouTube.